What up, guys? Med Viking Toy Channel. Coming back with a little bit of WWE, wrestling news. It's not just WWE. There's TNA mixed in there. There's a couple other things as well. It's kind of long, so I'm just going to jump into it. NXT fans, if you haven't noticed recently, there's been a shake-up in Sanity. Fuller suffered a shoulder injury, I believe, and he's supposed to be out 6 to 8 months, if not longer. And they've pulled him out of the group. They even had EY trashing his gear at shows to show that he's out. And I think if they kick him out of the group, I think Sanity's dead in the water. They replaced him with that bigger-looking Fuller guy, but he looks like a big fat Viking, and he doesn't even dress the part. He just comes out in his big black underoos. I'm not feeling the replacement any, so they better get Fuller back in there, or I think Sanity's dead in the water, and they're a great group. I love their entrance. I love their music. It gets you hyped when they come out. So I don't know. Let's pray Fuller comes back to the group. This is kind of old. Jim Ross claims that John Cena will never be a full-time wrestler again, and I kind of believe it. Cena refuses to turn heel, and he's actually, he's getting up there in age, and I'm sure his body's starting to wear down, and he is trying to branch out. I mean, look at all the shit he's done in the last year. Commercials. He's been in 3 mainstream movies. Granted, they're not lead parts or anything, but he's branching out and he's getting there. He comes back to SmackDown and says he's never leaving, and he's not going to Hollywood, but he is. He's going to Hollywood. And personally, I like it when he's gone. He should be doing things like that at this point. I mean, SmackDown is very thin with main event talent, and John Cena just can't be the top guy. And he just came back and he's getting another title shot because the gene pool there is too thin. So if the rumors are true and he's getting the belt back, But anyway, Mickie James did re-sign a deal for a 3-year multi-deal, and she's supposed to be going to SmackDown. No specifics on how much she's getting paid, but congrats to Mickie James. Like I said, if you saw that match with her and I don't want to say Asuka. God damn it. All right, I'm having a brain fart. I'm getting that from Christian's sister now. God, what's her name? Anyway, everybody knows what I'm talking about. She looked great in that match, and she deserves to come back. The Young Bucks made it official. They are not coming to WWE. They re-signed with Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling. I never believed they were coming anyway. They've said it in the past. They don't like the touring schedule. And they are a family group, and they like to be home. And they don't want to be gone 260-something days out of the year. And I don't blame them. I guarantee you they'd probably make just as much money in the WWE as they do running in the Indies and in New Japan and Ring of Honor. So kudos for them for... I guess it's not selling. Yeah, it's not selling out. For those that are wondering what the hell happened to Lita and what happened to JR, this is a little bit old too. They're gone. The King might be back in some sort of fashion, like for the network and things like that. But when he got busted for whatever that was, and they pulled him from TV, that the domestic dispute that wasn't a dispute and was thrown out, and they pulled him off of TV and put him on the pre-show. That was really just the WWE's way of getting their foot in the door of replacing him for younger talent. They think his days are announcing are over, and he's Jerry. He seems the same to me. But that was their gift to get him off of TV, and now they're getting rid of him off of the pre-shows and stuff. Lita, there was really no... I think they just re-signed her to get her to sign a Legends contract, and they got her to do it. They kept her around for a little bit while she was useful, and her usefulness ran out, and she's gone. Lita's gone. Chris Hero, Cesaro's ex-tag team partner, he supposedly is coming into the WWE, which I find a little hard because I've seen recent videos of him. He's a big dude. Don't get me wrong, but he is definitely not in WWE shape right now. Maybe they don't care. I don't know. He's just a big, bulky guy. But that would be cool. He's been signed before by the WWE in the past, but they've cut him for whatever reason, just like they did with Cesaro and Daniel Bryan. But I think he's been signed twice in the past, but they never hired him. But supposedly he's coming, so I think that's pretty damn cool. UFC news: CM Punk is supposedly still in UFC. And he's going to be fighting again in the Octagon in 4 to 5 months, an opponent to be declared later. And I'm sure it's not even going to be anybody. Like, who do you fight? Mickey Gall? I'm sure whoever he fights is not going to be anywhere near Mickey Gall. Not that guy's a warrior or a killer, but he had a lot of experience. TNA fans, Tiger Unero, Tiger 1. He's gone from TNA. Tribunal fans, and I was really starting to get into them. They're gone too. Apparently because they don't have residency in America, and it's kind of expensive to fly them back and forth, and TNA is just said adios. And they had potential. I was starting to dig them. So no more Tribunal or Tiger Unero. We're also still waiting on Emelina. I guess they're giving her the Eva Marie gimmick. Bray Wyatt did respond again to Matt Hardy's challenge for the final deletion when Hardy called them out once more, and he said, "You know where we're at. I haven't read anything about heat coming down on him." Oh, that's not true. Because the last time he communicated to Jeff Hardy and Rebby Sky, they were rumored to beat the New Day. Or no. Whoever was on Smack, I guess it would have been the New Day because it was before the draft. They were supposed to beat the New Day. And because he communicated to them, that's when the group split up again for like the 5th time. Well, now that I think about it, this is kind of old news because the deletion thing was weeks ago. And what happened? What were they, 2-week tag team champions? I guarantee you that was punishment for it. Alberto Del Rio staying in the news. Alberto Del Rio was arrested. Oh, well, he was arrested in Mexico too. Okay. He beats up a wrestler in Mexico who is a Ninja Turtle, who's in a Ninja Turtle faction. He's the Raphael, and he was supposedly hitting on and groping Paige. That was about a month or so ago. And recently, he was in Austria, and he put 2 people in the hospital in a bar fight, and one including his brother. But TNA, lo and behold, is interested in signing the star. Go figure. And by the way, TNA is under new management. Dixie Carter, ding dong, the witch is dead. The witch is dead. She's gone. I don't know if she's fully gone, but we aren't going to be seeing her on TV anymore, and she's not running the show. So, not that TNA has been bad lately, but that has nothing to do with her. She has been having nothing to do with the booking. TNA has been good recently, but now she's out of the picture. So, and who's ever running it now, I don't know, can't think of who, they want Alberto Del Rio and supposedly Ryback. JTG and Shad Gaspar were at a gas station, and Shad Gaspar broke up a robbery. You can find this video on YouTube. He beat the dude up, he pulled a gun on him and kicked his ass. So kudos to Shad. WWE is going to reduce pay-per-views in 2017. Hallelujah. All those pay-per-views didn't work the first time around in the draft. And that was when they were charging, what was it, $50 a pop. Do you think people are made of money? I mean, and now it's the network, and they've quietly taken away the $10 for 6 months deal. Now, what is it, $10 every month? I just recently noticed that. So they're going to be reducing pay-per-views. They're probably each going to get about 6 to 8 each brand, and then they're going to do like combos, like Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, things like that. RVD news. He currently beat Pentagon Jr. For the PCW World Heavyweight title. So kudos to him. Also, Johnny Nitro. What the hell's his name in Lucha Underground? Well, whatever it is, he finally got the elusive title that he hasn't won there, and he is now the Lucha Underground World Heavyweight Champion. So I think he's won every title there. And by the way, Lucha Underground is fantastic. WWE in raid mode. Oh, WWE is very interested in ex-NXT talent, Eli Drake. I don't get it. I guess somebody in TNA likes the guy. His gimmick isn't, I don't know. I'm not falling for it. But I guess he's good if WWE wants him back. Of course, now the WWE announced that UK tournament with 16 guys, and the event instantly sold out, which I still don't get. So what's that mean? We're going to have a UK champion? Or they're starting, or what is it? Because I guess I didn't follow the press conference. So they're starting a federation over there, or we're getting a new title with a UK champion? I don't know. Someone informed me on that one. Charlotte wants a manager, namely Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's managed women in the past, but not in the WWE. I think it'd be interesting. I think those two would be great together. Is it going to happen? Probably not. Like I said, Dixie Carter's gone. But TNA, like I said, is interested in Alberto Del Rio, but that's not the only person they're interested in. They want Zeb Coulter back, mainly because he's worked there before in creative, and they want him back in his creative job. I think they want him to be working with the women again. Oh God, I was watching Divas tonight, Total Divas, and it's all about Paige and her love affair with Berto. And if there was pictures of her months back getting a tattoo of Alberto on her ass, well, she revealed tonight, lifting up her under boob, that she has Alberto tattooed under her boob too. I'm starting to think this bitch is crazy. And nobody was impressed with it. They were all kind of shocked. Once you tattoo someone's name on your body, the relationship is over. Angle says he's coming back, bitches, in April, which would be, the Royal Rumble? But the WWE says not so fast. I'm sure they're saying that because they don't want you to... If he's coming, obviously he's coming back in the Rumble. And they don't want Blabbermouth telling everybody, but, we'll see what happens. Ziggler turns to the dark side, followed by yes chants in the crowd, and I'm all for it. If we can get him back to the champion heel that he was 3 years ago, I'm all for it. Ziggler has been paying somebody's fucking bar tab for the last 3 years, and it's undeserving. He deserves better. Tajiri finally made his WWE re-debut, but he's on 205. I hope we see him on the main roster, but that probably means I'm going to get to see him on NXT tours, so that I'm kind of stuck with that. Also, Neville recently came back, and he is heel. He's going to be the Brock Lesnar of the Cruiserweight division, which I think is kind of cool. But granted, I'm sure he's not real stoked about it, considering he's an ex-heavyweight NXT champion and all. Now he's got to get pigeonholed back with the little boys, but money's money, right? Austin Aries injured, but still collecting money. Raw, he's been used for 205 on Raw, but this week he made his Raw debut. So he must be doing, or somebody must like him, because now he's not just on 205, now he's on Raw calling the matches. If you watch this week, you have the Lynch match, the girl she fought, NXT standout Aaliyah. Does that mean she's on SmackDown now, or were they just throwing her in there, not expecting anybody to know who she was? She looked pretty damn good. I'll say that. I've never seen her do any of that shit on the shows I've seen her on. People here, when we see her on cards, are just harass her because they think she sucks. She looked all right there. Ex-TNA star. Well, she wasn't really a star. She was trained by the Dudleys. She was brought in 2010 to TNA. Then she was known as Rosie Lots of Love. If you remember her, she was just a big, fat chick. And they kind of dressed her up like a slutty stripper. And in her first match on TV, she did like the Earthquake sumo stomp drop on Daphne and broke her ribs. And that didn't go over too well, and she was never seen on TV again. Well, she did go to New Japan for a few years, quit wrestling because of injury, lost 100 pounds, and now the WWE has signed her. So get ready to see her. And they've even fixed her up a little bit. She looks all right, but she's still big. She's still a big girl. She's just as big as Nia Jax, is maybe a little bit smaller. So we're going to be bringing in all these biggins now. So all these little 100-pound, 105-pound girls we're supposed to believe can beat these chicks up. I don't know. Hey, Rumble news. Supposedly Braun Strowman's going to win it because Vince McMahon's high on him again. But we'll see. Also, Braun Strowman news is Braun Strowman has a Tinder account. And on his Tinder account, it says he likes to lift weights and eat steak. I don't know if that's a good move to be on Tinder as a WWE star. Might get his push pushed back. We're all creative is crying about the lack of talent and being able to give the quality of matches that people want to see. That's why we keep seeing Rollins and Reigns and Jericho and Owens, because technically they really are the only top stars. But they're whining about talent when they own most of it, which is kind of funny. SmackDown has probably less than half of their talent, and they do just fine. Early Hall of Fame leaks are supposedly DDP, Rick Rude, potentially Sable, and the Dudley Boys. DDP and Rick Rude are for sure. The rest are rumors. Just want to say this last Raw sucked balls, and the WWE did all they could to make Goldberg's new push look stupid. He didn't fit in with any of those guys out there. He looked out of place. The only thing that was good was when Heyman came out, but everybody knew Brock wasn't with him. But I don't know. The WWE is ruining Goldberg already. I think that's it for now. Oh, wait. That's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, if you like this, hit like. Hit like if you don't. It's very important these days. Leave a comment, subscribe, share it, do whatever you got to do. Let's get to 250 subs. Like I said, we'll do this giveaway. What else was I going to say? I've got a bunch of stuff coming. I've been eBay crazy recently, and I've got some great pickups coming for a couple of great videos. I'm still waiting on my Wrestle Crate box, but that's it for now. Like I said, guys, please hit like. Mad Viking out. Catch you guys next time.